What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. My teachings are applied globally. And this is kind of based off that passport bros thing I was talking about yesterday. Because, you get some people, they were a little salty in the comments. And incidentally, I have no problems removing a comment or even blocking somebody. This business, y'all. This business. This a dojo. You don't go into Shotokan dojo trying to teach Kung Fu or Taekwondo. So, I have no problems admitting to that. Yeah, this ain't a free-flowing thing. You're either down for my program or you're not. I don't give a fuck if you're not. But anyway, right? Back to the main point. Like, I had this troll. I could tell it was a troll. Come on, y'all. I used to like moderate message boards before, like YouTube. I can even tell. Even when they be switching up. Word of advice to this idiot over in Europe: switch up your writing style. Damn. It's like, damn, dude. Talk about something new. Switch the shit up. Shit, make it at least challenging for me to figure your ass out. So anyway, though, this one troll was just like, yeah, your teachings only apply to American women. Bama, please. Bama, please. Man. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Man, we ain't gonna get into it. Something else I don't need to get into. Anyway, right? Just something on my car window. I'll give y'all that, because y'all be thinking, hey, Ron saw something crazy. Nah. Oh, incidentally, just real quick before, like, some people who follow me on IG know, like, a rock put a little, a big old, like, what do you call it? Dent, whatever, in the window. I was going up to Christiana Mall in Delaware. If you follow me on IG, you know what I'm talking about. And I said, yeah, I'll just get it fixed. Yeah, get paid like that. I just get it fixed. Yeah, it's supposed to be fixed on Friday. Half we want to replace the whole windshield, but the thing about windshields, just how it is out here, unless there's some type out there that is like just super strong, you're always gonna get like a little scratch. But this is like a dent. I said, let me take care of this shit now. But anyway, though, back to my main thing. My teachings are applied globally. Because understand something. I don't say this lightly, and I don't say this out of theory. I say this out of actual book sales and feedback I've gotten since 2000 when my book Nice Guys and Players first came out. In fact, it sold significantly overseas. I mean, there was a time I had a whole group of guys in Australia who were following me. Like they had like a little group. I don't know if they still together after all this time. And plus getting feedback. And one young man, he a Facebook friend on I was about to say Facebook friend on IG. That's redundant. He's a Facebook friend. I remember he friend requested me, he contacted me, said, yeah. Oh shit, damn. Anyway, some animal got fucked the fuck up. But anyway, he was like, he said, my work really helped him. And I always get pictures from him. He made a badass, I mean, serious woman. Real pretty. Got two pretty girls pretty little baby girls. I was just like, yeah. And, of course, getting feedback from guys overseas. Doing several consultations with guys overseas. Actually had one, he might be watching this now, with an Afrikaner. We actually said that when we first started the consultation. We was like, we wouldn't have had this conversation back in like the late 80s and 90s, and we just laughed about it and kept going. And he was hitting me with some stuff, what's going on there. Nigeria. I got one young man who follows my work. I'll just call him Denzel. Yeah, you know who he is. That dude's gonna be the future president of Zimbabwe. I already told him. I spoke that into existence because that dude, and he hit me up like maybe once a day. Shoot out, let me know what he's doing and stuff. So, you know, that's one of good young guy. He's doing his thing. He be sending the receipts, and this ain't just about getting women. He be doing stuff just overall, and he's still young. I got a lot of guys like that. A lot of guys I've been talking to, or they hit me up privately. Shoot, I got a young man over in Switzerland. Oh, he's gonna be running some stuff. Another guy, some guys from Pakistan, Bulgaria. Oh, and real quick, just as an aside, the funny thing this morning, I know this is a tangent, but I just saw yet another sheriff's car. I was driving like, it was real early, because even though y'all seeing this at the time y'all see it, this is still early in the morning. I'm recording this around 7 o'clock, coming back from the gym. I was going to the gym, and I was just taking my time driving, even though the streets were mostly empty. And at one point, it got to a point, we were up near the gym, and some person was behind me, and they were riding awfully close. I guess I was driving too slow for them, even though it was clear. It was still just a little bit above the speed limit, but not enough to get one of these cops out here to stop you. And I don't know what they were thinking. I honestly don't know what they were thinking, but I was just chilling, laughing at the guy, because you know how somebody try to go around you, speed up, and they still hit the light. Y'all get there still at the same time. But nah, there were like 3 speed traps this morning. Anybody in Harford County know, especially you driving along 22 or 924, sometimes 24. Yeah, the cops, that's how they make their money here, because there ain't a lot of crime in this area. So, shit, they gotta do something with their time. You know? So I was just like, man. Yeah, I could probably drive through Edgewood doing 90 and stuff. Harford County people know what I mean. Anyway, back to the thing. Yeah, I got these guys all over the world, and you know what? That's something I could actually prove in a court of law. If somebody try to like doubt it, say, "Ah, nah, Ron capping, man. Only Black American men buying the books." Hell no. I already said they represent roughly 40% of my customers, and this how I know who buying my books overseas, getting my work, following me two ways. One, Amazon. Every single month, let me say that again, every single month, when I'm figuring out how much money I'm getting from Amazon, because you can go in the reports and you can see what's sold where, every single month I gotta like go to a currency converter to figure out how much I'm gonna get. I got to convert from yen, pesos, Indian money. I get a lot from India. Only get a little bit with the conversion though. Damn. What the fuck is that? That's the second popo. That's about the 5th popo I seen this morning. Damn, what the fuck? Maybe something did happen around here. Shit. They might be tracking somebody. There is something. Who knows? Anyway. But anyway, I mean like Australian dollars on the regular. And that's just on Amazon. Now, y'all know I got my on-demand videos, like my video, reading how women see you. Oh, that's moving up to be like my top-selling video. That is moving up to be my top-selling video. Let me make sure this ain't a popo. Anyway, and I be checking my sales from all over the world, like on Vimeo. I be getting sales maybe from about 40 countries. 40 countries. 40. So I'm like, man, shoot, everybody's loving my stuff. Now, what is it I'm saying, though? See, one, if anybody really pay attention to what I actually teach, Because, see, a lot of times you get some people, they lump me in with everybody else, but I already said I'm more of a sex coach than a dating coach, because my work focuses on sexual dynamics. Because even when I talk about nice guys and players, I said a man got to be the best. He got to be a balance between a nice guy and a player to really turn on a woman. And then on my channel, on my chapter in Nice Guys and Players on sexual chemistry, in that chapter, I say it. Because I even say, I had a quote, the only difference between a nice guy and a player is sex. That's the only difference, really. Everybody be coming up with all this other stuff, but it really just comes down to who a woman to have sex with. That's the only difference. Because if a nice guy turned on a woman sexually, he wouldn't be called a nice guy. He'd be called Mr. Right. I want y'all to think about that, because when I first came out with my book, I had a whole lot of women buy the book. I had a whole lot of women. In fact, when I first came out, I say for me directly, and I don't know, it's hard to tell the genders now, the gender percentage now buying the book, like how many men, how many women. I just have a general idea where they're coming from. But when I first brought the book out, it was a lot of women buying it, and it got back to me because I had an associate who had a book stand. And he said women would come back, would get the book at the book stand, come back to me and say, well, it's really for women. And the reason why they say it, because it talked about the type of man that they wanted. The ideal man for a woman, the ideal. It ain't about money or anything or even looks. It really ain't. All that's important, but it comes down to, can she connect with him emotionally? And then can she connect to him sexually? And that's really what it comes down to, because that's the whole point of it, and that's a global thing. Yeah, it's mitigated by culture, and people have different stuff socially, and yeah, you still got to pay attention to it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to a man and a woman being butt naked and having sex. And yeah, people got different ways of even getting to that point, and that's important, the social aspect. But really, it comes down to that, and that's really what I'm teaching. It comes down, what I'm teaching is how to sexually arouse a woman. That's why body game. That's why you get some guys trying to go against it, but a woman gotta like your body to have sex with you. Shoot, even in cases where you're paying for it, because there's been reports of even sex workers rejecting some men. Even reports of it. And if you look at what I talk about in the books, all my books, it just comes down to that. And that's the primary thing. And I said body, I said primary. Now I know some people say, well, it's just the face. No, that comes in there. That comes in there, of course, but everything comes in there as far as your physicality. But if the one thing you have the most control over is your body. Because think about it like this. When a man wants to have sex with a woman, does he want to have sex with her face? Or does he want her ass up? Think about that, seriously. It's that body thing. It's a primal thing. That's why the main thing to have is the physique. The main thing. Now, if you got a handsome face, hey, glory. That's icing on the cake. And it matters, but shoot. There's plenty of women that stroke a guy who might be average looking or something. As long as your ass, even if you hit it, there's some women, they'll just turn around. That's how women are. Shoot, I did some on Player Problems last week on Rom TV, on that series. And it's more of a lighthearted look, but I said, yeah. The beauty of being an ugly, sexy player, you still gotta have a good body, but the beauty of it is you'll see a lot of women that want a lot of doggy style, they'll turn around for you. But nah, that's the main thing, just sex. Human beings want to have sex. That's primal. I don't care where you are. Everything else is just trying to mitigate it or structure it. The social aspect is to structure it, to try to say, okay, we got to limit it. Otherwise, it'd be a fuck fest out here. And I get that. And, that's important to talk about all the social stuff because, yeah, it matters. But, my thing was saying, okay, how do you arouse a woman sexually? And see, I don't care where you are on the planet. If you're a man, you're going to want to have sex with a woman. That's the whole point why everybody's really watching these videos. And a woman wants to have sex with a man. Shit, that's how the human race is still here. And like I said, in sexual chemistry, if you that type who a woman look at you and she want to pop out your baby, like want to pop out your shit, that's the best thing. And indeed, it's best if at just a minimum, because women have a range of men they'll pop out a baby for. But if you at her threshold, her minimum, and incidentally, everybody will say it's looks, but it ain't always just good looks. It depends on the woman. It strongly depends on the woman. I'll just say this for sure. It has to be a look she's comfortable with. It has to be a look she's comfortable with, and depends on what she's doing with it. Like, I'll use that ugly sexy thing. Like in that player problem series, I said, yeah, beauty of being an ugly sexy player, you'll get the sex, but she ain't trying to pop out your baby. But if she is, though, yeah, you definitely gotta look like something. But it still come down to sex and what triggers a woman. And see, that's what I really talk about in my book on a basic level. Like, you can apply it any place. You can apply it. And I even talked about it before, physique, charisma, and masculinity. Physique, a woman gotta like your body. Now, whether you a big man, slim man, whatever, that's the one thing. And it depends on what a woman like. That's why I say work on your best body and see which women like it. But still work on it. And I would still say, if you having trouble, that's the quickest, that's the easiest thing to deal with. Shit. Because that's really, and that's the sexual arousal part. That's the primary way. And I guarantee anybody who try to say that ain't it, I guarantee that sex count is so low, they can count on one hand and still have enough for the gun. I'm just being real. And then charisma, all that is just connecting to the woman emotionally. Because, yeah, a woman might have sex with, like, some total stranger dude, at the club or on sex tourism vacations. Even then, even on the sex tourism thing, shit, the man got to still talk to the woman. And that's just connected, the charisma part. Because often what women do, and I've said it 1,000 times, they'll look at a guy and say he's handsome. And they'll say he's handsome, they say he got a nice body, but then they ain't connecting with him. Or whatever they like. And let me be clear, because I know some people don't really get the nuances. That's in general, okay? That's in general. Whatever the case, the woman got to feel something. Bottom line, the woman got to feel something sexually. She got to feel something sexually. And that's global. Women having sex globally. It's just a matter of the circumstances and how, but nah, they having sex globally. In fact, that's another conversation, because you get some places, especially in some Islamic countries, where the men just trying to straight up control their sexuality. But if you got to do all that, that means it's something that women want to have. And then the masculinity part. Because that's on the deepest level. That's on the deepest level, turning a woman on. Because that's why sometimes women they'll get with a guy and other people can't think about it, but then she just feel that masculine energy. How the man carry himself is he carry himself in a dominant manner. He's assertive, he's aggressive, he's protective. If necessary, he can lay out a body. He can go hunt for that food. He's an apex predator like an eagle. If necessary, he can be that healer, that restorer. So women, and that's basically it. If you got that, no matter where you are, if you got those three things, good body, some charisma, and masculinity, there's no shortage of women who are going to try to holler. No shortage. And that's important. Seriously, that is important. And a lot of guys got to try to understand that. And that's really what I teach. Anybody who look at my shit, who actually read it, not cherry pick videos or something and only hear what they want to hear, but actually like read my stuff and actually listen to what I'm actually saying, they went for it. And like I said, that shit's global. That shit will work for any human. Seriously. Now, we got some aliens and, some UFO, like some, aliens in Area 51 or something. I don't know. Maybe it might not work. They might just say, oh, yeah, Ron. Of course, they do it in alien. Beep, 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 beep. You're like, okay. Like, give me a fist bump. Like, shit, okay, bro. All right. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say something, but let it go. But anyway, though, yeah, my stuff is just global, man. Because it comes down to a natural blueprint. Because I still say, and I will maintain, there ain't enough talk. There is not enough talk about just pure sex and what women want sexually. Because first of all, one of the biggest issues is a lot of men don't think women want to have sex. But that's kind of stupid, man. Shit. If you look at women out here, how they dress, how they fix themselves up, what you think they doing it for? Now, no, they don't want to have sex with every single man. I mean, that's cool. A man don't want to have sex with every single woman. At least I hope he don't. At least I hope he doesn't. But shit, they want to have sex. The only issue is who they want to have sex with. That's the only issue. And indeed, that's the whole point of the select, non-select category. It's about sex. Period. People be trying to add all this other shit, but it come down to who they want to fuck. And if you non-selective, you simply non-selective, no woman is trying to fuck with you. Or you got to work extremely hard. But if a woman handing you the poo, women making it easy, women texting back to you right away and all that, she want to have sex with you. Seriously, that's what it all come down to. Everything else is just a distraction. So, anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Yeah. Y'all see this later. Like I said, I'm recording this real early. Got my stuff to do. Since moving, it's a bit quieter where I live now, so I'm switching up how I record. So, like my major videos, my main videos, car videos. Well, I can only do them in the car, but couch videos and stuff like that. Yeah. So anyway, hey, have a good day. But like I said, in fact, I challenge anybody. Hold up. Ooh. Oh, okay. I challenge anybody to tell me, women don't want sex. In fact, I'm gonna tell you what. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you something now. If a man truly understands that one fucking point, everything becomes easier. Everything, don't fight it. They want sex. You just gotta get to the point they want it from you. And, that's what it comes down to. You just gotta build yourself to the point they would actually want to have sex with. That's it. That's it. If you understand that, you will always keep women around you. Always. Even when you don't want to be bothered by one, there's always going to be somebody who's going to respond to you. Alright? So anyway, that's all I got for today. I can get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.